parts of Southwest Florida. We begin tonight with Liza Fernandez live in the Weather Center tracking the latest, Liza.
Well, Andre, conditions are improving across Southwest Florida as those showers and storms start to or continue to push their way off the coast and into the Gulf. Let's take a closer look right now, and things around Charlotte Harbor are starting to light up again after they had calmed down just a little bit ago. Now seeing another cell pushing through Fort Myers here with the yellow, more moderate rainfall and heavier downpours for the Lee Island coast, pushing off of Sanibel right now and into the Gulf. For Collier County, we saw some cells pushing through, and now we have some moderate rainfall in yellow pushing back over to Bonita Springs, North Naples, and around Naples as well. Well, the majority of the activity is done, but for tonight, as we head into the overnight hours, just some isolated activity expected, some clearing as temperatures drop through the 70s. For tomorrow, upper 80s to low 90s. It'll be partly cloudy and dry to start things out, but then in the afternoon, the scattered showers will kick in yet again. We'll talk about that timing. Also, a big change coming in the weather. That's all coming up. Right now, you take it away, though, Andre.
All right, thanks, Liza. Looking forward to it. If you ever see weather happening, snap a picture and send it to us at stormpatrol@fox4now.com.
They count it as a victory, a step in the right direction.
We're getting reaction tonight after the chief of Lee County EMS retires just a week after she was put on administrative leave. Kim Dickerson announcing her retirement in the midst of a scandal that still surrounds MedStar. Deputy Chief Scott Tuttle sending out an email yesterday wishing her well. This comes weeks after a county manager report said top EMS administrators knew about personnel problems within MedStar but never reported it to county administrators. Some say while this is good, the wrongdoers are still benefiting.
Unfortunately, you see that all of the perpetrators of this fiasco are all going to be on paid retirement.
And just a week ago, former Public Safety Director John Wilson also retired. MedStar shut down back in August without any notice. At the time, Wilson and Dickerson said they were looking to apply for national accreditation. Then in the beginning of September, commissioners learned that MedStar had been improperly billing patients. The FAA is investigating.
We've had a lightning strike out here, and there's a kid down.
Please stay on the line. I'm going to connect you with the ambulance.
Tonight, we're hearing the call for help. A lightning strike strikes an 11-year-old boy during football practice. Seconds after Jesse Watlington was hit by the bolt, the 911 calls flooded in. Panicked witnesses desperately seeking help for the young man who tonight remains in a coma.
I don't think he's alive. He got hit by lightning.
Okay.
Football practice.
Okay, are you still on the football field?
Yes, ma'am. I'm in my truck, and we're trying to give him CPR.
Okay, he's not breathing? Are you with the victim?
I got two of the other coaches.
Okay, stay on the line with me. We're going to try and get through for instructions. Stay on the line.
You can hear the chaos and confusion in this 911 call after 11-year-old Jesse Watlington was struck by lightning on Wednesday. It was during football practice at Southwest Florida Christian Academy when it all happened.
I got two coaches giving him CPR. They've been giving him for 10 minutes.
Okay.
It's just a kid. Oh, my God.
And someone get the phone near them? Do they know how to do CPR?
They do. They both know how to do it.
Emergency crews arrived on the scene a short time later and rushed Watlington to the hospital. He's now at Tampa General Hospital. Doctors say the bolt hit him in the chest, traveled through his body, and came out of his foot. Fox 4 traveled to the Bay Area and sat down with his parents on Friday.
I was just in shock to see all those people working on him, and we were just completely devastated.
To see him as he was, and it's very difficult.
As Jesse Watlington fights for his life, his parents with a simple request from the public.
Please, we ask that you just keep praying for him, praying for a miracle.
A trust fund has been set up for Jesse's medical bills. You can donate by contacting McGregor Baptist Church at 239-936-1754. We have new information on that car accident that shut down I-75 in Sarasota for hours yesterday. FHP says there was a total of 12 separate collisions involving 47 vehicles. 52 people were injured and 22 of them taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Troopers say afternoon storms contributed to the crash. Charges are pending. A swimming and fishing advisory in effect tonight for parts of Lee County as a precaution. The affected area is near San Carlos Drive, just before the bridge to Fort Myers Beach. A round of sample results show fecal bacteria in the water. The advisory continues until at least tomorrow, when a second round of samples will be tested. President Obama is praising reports that show unemployment fell, but during a campaign stop near Orlando, Mitt Romney said those numbers are flawed.
After losing about 800,000 jobs a month when I took office, our businesses have now added 5.2 million new jobs over the past 2.5 years.
If the percentage of the American population that were in the workforce were the same today as the day he was elected, our unemployment rate would be above 11%.
The unemployment rate is at the lowest it's been in the past 4 years. Here in Southwest Florida, more than 500 people turned out in hopes of getting back to work. 4 News Coroner's Gabrielle Saran has that story.
They lined up and packed the parking lot even before the Edison Mall Jobs Fair began. 18-year-old Shelby Cruz arrived early.
I've been judged and misjudged so many times because I have a child.
A single mom raising 8-month-old Jack, she's looking for any part-time work.
Trying to take care of him and my needs and everything, it's been rough.
Many here agree, saying they're feeling the effects of a down economy. Recent unemployment data show more people are out of work in Southwest Florida compared to the rest of the state. While just under 8% are jobless in Florida, 9.5% are unemployed in Lee County.
I hope we're able to decrease the unemployment that there is in Southwest Florida.
That's why for the first time, 11 stores are getting the word out about 150 open positions.
It gives them that opportunity to talk to the hiring managers or the managers. They're on site.
To get FaceTime is why Denise Griffin waited in line.
It's hard to find employers that will follow through and give you the initial interview.
3 months after moving here from Ohio, the 54-year-old says it's harder to find work at her age.
I've been looking about 10 times a day.
Cruz isn't giving up either. She's giving today all she's got.
I just want the opportunity today to meet them and show them that I can be a valuable employee even though I do have a child.
Gabrielle Saran, Fox 4, in your corner.
Well, if you couldn't make it out to the fair today and want some more information about the jobs offered, log on to fox4now.com and click on the big red 4 for the information you need. Feeling the rhythm and reeling in some redfish while doing it. That's what was going on at Marina Village and Tarpon Point Marina in Cape Coral today. Local musicians on hand to perform as those who attended hope to catch the big one and win the $8,000 prize.
We're out there to catch 2 redfish, and it's your best 2 fish over 2 days. So we weighed 2 real good ones today, and fortunately we're leading the tournament. Absolutely, it's a good time. I'm going to go listen to some music here in a minute.
Well, if you missed the party today or yesterday, don't worry, the event's still going on tomorrow, and even better, a portion of the proceeds made over the weekend will go to Invest in America's Veterans Foundation, which is a local charity committed to serving our vets and their families. Still ahead tonight, Shiver Me Timbers. It's a pirate invasion on Fort Myers Beach, but it's the party that almost was forced to walk the plank. We'll explain coming up. And Honda issuing a recall for hundreds of thousands of cars, while the company does not want you to park those cars inside your garage. And a meningitis outbreak linked to a pharmacy next. What's being recalled that's contaminated patients are being linked to next.
They say you can't complain if you don't vote, and you can't vote unless you register by October 9th. Get started right now on fox4now.com.
Fox 4 in your community. Who will raise taxes on the middle class? According to an independent, nonpartisan study, Barack Obama and the liberals will raise taxes on the middle class by $4,000. The same organization says the plan from Mitt Romney and common sense conservatives is not a tax hike on the middle class. Want proof? Read the nonpartisan study for yourself at American.com. Obama and his liberal allies, we can't afford 4 more years.
I'm Mitt Romney, and I approve this message.
Discover a whole new world at City Furniture during our Columbus Day sale. Dramatic new styles, exotic details, exceptional prices. Like this complete queen bedroom, $7.99. A microfiber sectional, $11.99. Or this 5-piece dining set, just $4.99. And get it today with same-day delivery and no interest till 2014. But only if you get to City Furniture's Columbus Day sale now.
I Live You, Florida. Southwest Florida's first lifestyle, cultural, and entertainment television show. I'm your host, Nikki Gill. I look forward to showing to you the most vibrant, distinctively edgy events, premier restaurant openings, charity galas, theater and opera events, as well as some of the most luxurious travel destinations that reflect the lifestyle of Southwest Florida.
Sunday mornings on Fox 4. After 40 years in politics, Bill Nelson's learned how to milk the system. He leased land that he owned for 6 cows, taking advantage of an agricultural tax loophole to dodge $43,000 in taxes just last year. Then he sold the land for home development, pocketing at least $1.4 million. Worse, Nelson twice voted for a massive tax hike that would devastate Florida farms and ranches. Bill Nelson. Tax breaks and big profits for him. Higher taxes for the rest of us. American Crossroads is responsible for the content of this advertising.
This Fox 4 News segment is brought to you by GERMAIN Toyota of Naples.
The death toll from a meningitis outbreak continues to climb. Tonight, health officials say a rare fungal meningitis has broken out in 9 states. More than 60 people becoming contaminated and 7 people died because of it. The cases have been linked to a steroid made by a specialty pharmacy in Massachusetts. That steroid has been recalled as health officials scramble to notify anyone who may have taken it. A recall alert tonight that could cause Hondas to catch fire. Honda's recalling more than 260,000 CR-V crossovers from 2002 to 2006 because of an electrical switch in the driver's side door that could melt and cause a fire. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration says owners should park their CR-Vs outside until the problem has been fixed. There have been no injuries related to this problem. The company will call you for repairs for free. Come ahead, an organization that does good deeds for the community, but it needs a little help of its own. Next, how they got a little help from a big company and some volunteers. Plus, pirates plunder Fort Myers Beach. But it was all in good fun. The festivity that almost wasn't, coming up next.
Only at Universal's Halloween Horror Nights.
Register to win a grand prize trip to Halloween Horror Nights. Fox4Now.com.
96 K-Rock is talk that rocks. With Bubba the Love Sponge mornings. Unfiltered, unbridled talk that rocks. Non-stop entertainment. 6 to 10 a.m. weekday mornings. Cito and Garrett middays 10 to 2. Hijinks and shenanigans. And of course, Stan and Haney afternoons 2 to 6 p.m. when they're not on smoke break. 96 K-Rock. Talk that rocks. Southwest Florida's home for Miami Dolphins football. K-Rock.
How do you become America's largest independent furniture company? Well, Rooms To Go did it by changing the way America buys furniture. And guess what? Rooms To Go is opening 15 new stores. And now we're in 10 states, celebrating company-wide with a huge grand opening expansion sale. Now people here and here and here can get unbeatable buys. Ultimate packages with cool new TVs, even airline miles with every purchase. Lots of them. During the Rooms To Go expansion sale. Wait, airline miles, really? Can I get some?
Rating's easy at Rooms To Go.
There's a consumer protection law in Florida that prohibits debt collectors from conduct that is considered harassing, such as abusive or repeated calls, even if you owe money, attempting to collect money you don't owe, or calling your place of employment. Make sure you keep the recordings these bullies leave on your phone. Should such a violation occur, you may be entitled to money damages. For more information, visit forthepeople.com or call Morgan & Morgan. For the people.
We the people, the middle class, who move our country forward, work hard, raise families, and keep America strong. But Mitt Romney's budget plan will hurt the middle class, raising taxes on the average family by up to $2,000, while giving a tax break of $250,000 to multimillionaires. Doesn't Mitt Romney understand? We can't rebuild America by tearing down the middle class. Priorities USA Action is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Hair, nails, and salon services for Fox 4 provided by Create Salon and Spa.
And a pitch, almost. Rough waters nearly washed out the whole event.
Today's been wonderful.
We anchor with Captain Redbeard aboard my pirate ship.
Fort Myers Beach invaded by pirates for the 7th annual Pirate Fest.
Lots of people out here enjoying themselves, having a good time with all the pirates.
Charity auction tonight, 9 o'clock, Jarvis Nellies. Be there!
Yo ho ho, it's a pirate's life indeed. Revelers decked out in costumes looking to have a good time, but this celebration almost a bust.
Fire in the hole!
And this sign gives us a sign of what happened. After all, who's ever heard of a sober sailor?
Because of permitting.
The former promoters did not apply for the permits in time to serve alcohol or have live music, plunging the festivities into jeopardy. The show canceled, at least for a time.
All of the residents in this area have to be notified 2 weeks in advance before there's live music.
But Pirate Fest brings big money to Fort Myers Beach, so some business owners stepped in and stepped up to save the day.
The merchants and the leadership of Fort Myers Beach came together and took what could have been the end of a 7-year event and literally put it back together in less than a dozen days.
So the event lived on despite the absence of live music and alcohol. It appears, though, a good time was still had by all.
I think we could label this a 5-star event.
I would say it exceeded both our expectations, absolutely.
Well, it's not too late to enjoy the festivities. Pirate Fest runs through tomorrow.